come to Majorca's capital city, Palma. The Balearic Islands have a combined population of 1 million, and 650,000 of those live here. The Romans conquered it in 123 BC, and its rich history can be traced across the city.
I'm really excited about being here in Palma today because I have such fond memories of coming here when I was 6 years old with my grandparents and my parents. And funny enough, the only thing that I can actually remember about that trip to Palma was being right here at this cathedral behind me, La Seu. The thing with this cathedral is you might think it looks a bit Gaudi-esque. If you've been to Barcelona, you might remember the cathedral there. And the thing is, he didn't finish that one there, and he didn't finish this one here because he fell out with a contractor. So I don't really know what he has about, not finishing stuff off, but it still looks pretty damn good to me.
Built in the 13th century, this cathedral has been standing here long before Gaudi got his hands on it, but I'm going to be showing you more than just the historical sites of Palma.
So I've got my little map here because I like to be quite old school about these things. GPS is all very well and good, but it doesn't feel very authentic. Having a nice old school map is the way forward. So I've highlighted all the little places I want to go to. So right now we're at the cathedral, then we've got a cafe I want to take you to, lots of art galleries. So come follow me. Every city that you go to has its own smell, like London has its own smell. Here, what you pick up on the minute you're here is actually the smell of the sea, because you're right by the sea. But it's not just like being by the beach, because you've got that lovely thing you get in cities where you can smell cooking from far away, bits of coffee. You can also pick up on, okay, I know it sounds a bit gross to say exhaust fumes, but actually some of that's quite endearing because it does make you feel very much present in the city. This is a good city smell. And I just take some breaths and just kind of soak it all in. Can you imagine just having your breakfast just on one of these lovely little balconies there and just kind of looking out and waking up to this every day? I love the fact there's so much live music in the city. I've come across so many fantastic buskers, but not just any old buskers, people who really know their instruments, like these guys here. We're just heading to the Plaza Major, and this is one of the key squares in the whole of Palma. Actually, did you know that it was the original headquarters for the Spanish Inquisition? Bet you didn't expect that. What I really like is it's just a couple of little market stalls, not loads, just a couple, and they actually sell some really nice stuff. It's not just old tourist cat. We've got some authentic, lovely things to have a look at, so come have a look. I have to spin. Because if there's any way you want to spin in the city when you're wearing a floaty dress like I am today, it's definitely in a square like this. Would you be spinning here if you had a floaty dress, Simon? Yeah? Yeah? Simon, I know this is a very girly question, but do you think these ones would match my dress because of the pink in there and the kind of pink in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think?
Yeah, very, very much.
So, thank you. This is sort of surrogate gok wan for the day here. Yeah. Gracias. Gracias.
Adios.
Adios.
We have worked up quite a hunger after all that wandering around, so it was now time for a mid-morning snack.
So I've taken you to one of Europe's oldest little cafes. This has been here since the 1700s, and we are in the Can Joan de Saigo, which is in the little back streets of Palma. This is a very interesting place because he actually, Can Joan de Saigo, brought back snow from the mountains of Majorca and started up his own ice creamery, and then it snowballed from there. He started to serve all these amazing, delicious pastries and the Majorcan traditions like the ensaimada, and also very famous for its very thick and lovely hot chocolate. Absolute treat.
What would you like?
Well, what do you recommend?
The most typical is the ensaimada. Here in Majorca, the specialty is the ensaimada. That's the most typical from Majorca.
I think I will have the ensaimada.
The plain one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try that one.
Okay, it's really, really good.
Yes, I want that, please.
Okay, bring
Yes.
it at the moment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's right here.
Take a piece and dip in the hot chocolate.
Oh, that
okay?
makes perfect sense. but like dipping a croissant in a coffee, so the same principle. So I like this. Oh, this was worth the wait. Quite flaky, but not too sweet actually. This is the height of chocolate and pastry sophistication. So I've come now down one of the main shopping strips of Palma here, the Calle de Sant Miquel, and we have the beautiful historical church of Sant Miquel at the bottom here. But right now, for you culture vultures, I'm heading to the Museo Fundación to catch some Salvador Dali and Picasso. This one's Salvador Dali. It's off Seville. This one's a little bit more interesting. And up here, there's some more contemporary artists. That looks like my cat Mimi. So this whole area has been dedicated to the sketches of Picasso. We've got a unicorn as well.
Palma may not have any unicorns, but it certainly does have a lot of horses.
I kind of feel like I might want to go actually on a horse and carriage right now, because that's a great way to see the city. Habla usted inglés? Can you see the horse from here as well? Or? I've never done this in any city before. Now we're definitely getting all the little quaint back streets. What's the name of your horse?
Torero.
Torero.
Old Center Palma, named the Cuadrado Place.
This is one of the oldest parts of Palma, the old town. So I thought everything else was pretty old. Oh, it's raining. It's now raining, so we've definitely picked our time to come on here, but I'm all for the experience, so I don't care. How long have you done this for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
12 years.
12 years! Wow! Look at those beautiful apartments just there with the red shutters. That's exactly the kind of place that I'd want to live if I came here. It's just so quaint, and everything looks like this beautiful, perfect, idyllic film set to me. Ah, where we were here earlier, the cafe. So I promised my mum that I'd bring her back a fridge magnet from everywhere that I've been. So this time, it's Majorca. This one. No, this one. So after having a little wander around the streets of Palma, it's time for a little pit stop. So we've accidentally stumbled across this lovely little tapas bar here in the back streets, right next to the church that you saw earlier on, the Sant Miquel church. And it's time for a little bit of a snack before we carry on. We've picked some lovely homemade tapas. I'm so indecisive. Like salad, that was a good idea, wasn't it? And I'm literally indulging in one of the nicest red wines I've had in quite some time. This is good. This is really great. We don't have to eat for a while now. We've got things covered. It's not just your typical Spanish tapas. They influence a lot of things from all around the world. So it's a fusion of things. It's a little bit quirky, a little bit different. We've got Iberian ham, we've got cheese, we've got a selection of breads, we've got this. How do you pronounce this, Simon? What is this again? Ceviche, yeah. And then we've got a lovely tomato. Oh dear. I'm always very clumsy.
Not the lady like you.
And we're in the illusion, Simon. There's some cheese. Yum, yum, yum. This is wonderful because the flavours are so rich. You won't find this, quite something like this back home. Despite whatever anyone might think, this is just very authentic. So we've almost come to the end of our day here in Palma, but I've got one more little trick up my sleeve because we're so cheesy.
I know, please avoid cliches.
Yeah, I think that was definitely my cue to go home.
Hola!